Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
We no longer hold meetings in the palace. How can a small girl come from nowhere and drive us out of our ancestral land because of prayer? For what? That she got what she wanted. We no longer hold meetings in the palace. We have to leave the palace and go to other people's places to go and hold meetings. Most times we are really sent out of places because they don't belong to us. We are embarrassed and everything all because of Naomi. Naomi is never going to return back into the palace except she's going to agree that her prayer is going to stop. Confession continues in the palace of the Ooni of Ife that Naomi is stopping them from holding their meetings at night at designated places in the palace. They no longer hold meetings where they are supposed to hold meetings. How can a small girl like Naomi come and drive them from their ancestral ground? For what? Why would they ever want? Why would Naomi do that? Who gives Naomi the audacity to do that? Since Naomi does not want them to rest, Naomi too will not rest. If Naomi must return back to the palace, Naomi must agree that her prayer will stop in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Have you guys seen what is going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife? It is true that all that is needed is restoration. God has come into the matter. We will see that in the days ahead, things will change and more things will be unfolded. We will hear what we have not heard. Confession extravaganza in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, as people are beginning to open their mouth to state categorically why they do not want Naomi in the palace. It was something that had a spiritual undertone. They're using these women, and they fight between light and darkness. They fight between light and darkness. And of course, a lot of people, like one woman I was talking to yesterday about this Queen Naomi's issue, it said that she is not surprised, that she is from Ile Ife, that she knows what the Udua palace is like. And for Naomi to have agreed to enter that palace, it means that she was ready with her, helmet and her sword to fight the enemies. That she knew that it wasn't going to be easy for Queen Naomi. That Udua palace is not a small place and it's not for small people spiritually. That for her alone, standing alone, thinking she can fight all of those forces in that palace is something that she must have been prepared for. That she's very, very sure that Naomi knows where all of these attacks are coming from. That they are mainly using these women. That it might not necessarily be the women themselves, but these people are using the women to stand as, hindrance against Naomi, so that Naomi does not return back to the palace. Of course, the reason why they are doing this is not far-fetched. Now, we have heard that they are no longer able to hold meetings in the palace, that if Naomi must return back to the palace, Naomi must promise them that she's not going to be praying in the palace. So how is she going to survive in the palace without prayers? How is she going to survive in the palace without prayers? And they said these things were all said in the altar, Naomi prayer altar. And I really hope that Ooni of Ife is going to do something about this. But it's still a good thing that Ooni is seeing that Naomi was under so much attack in that palace. You carry a small girl, you brought the girl to the palace, you allow the girl to fight this kind of stressful battle all by herself. That was what they wanted, and they got it from the Ooni of Ife. Right now that Ooni of Ife is bent on bringing Queen Naomi back, I really hope that he knows that he has to be there for Queen Naomi. I really hope that he knows that he has to support Queen Naomi. I really hope that he knows that Queen Naomi cannot do this all by herself. Queen Naomi needs a very serious support system, and Ooni of Ife needs to know that he also can be, brought into this and be attacked to go against Queen Naomi again. These are the things that they need to call the attention to the Ooni of Ife to, so that he knows and he bears this in mind, so that when confusion starts coming again, he knows where to stand and who to stand for. Because these women will keep fighting. These people will keep fighting. How many people are confessing now, and how many people are still ready to fight Queen Naomi? Up and down. The people that are confessing now are probably people that were caught by the Holy Spirit, and they had to open their mouth to confess. Do we know how many other people are there that are still ready to keep on this fight with Queen Naomi. Naomi needs to be careful, and Ooni of Ife needs to be careful and do something about these confessions that are coming. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you. Thank you.